Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. It is a new week here in Warzone and Modern Warfare 3, and that of course means that we've got some new updates inbound across the board. We should be expecting some kind of patch notes based update, I would imagine, in the next couple of days, alongside some new content updates, and of course our standard routine weekly update all dropping as well. So lots to be on the lookout for, and today we're sort of previewing everything we currently know about some of the upcoming updates, but also some things that actually ended up changing over the weekend. We had a couple of new updates go out, so initially starting first with those, heading over to the COD Updates Twitter or X account. They did post saying a new update is now out for Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare Zombies. We've deployed an update to address an issue preventing the Interstellar and Borealis camos from being equipped on the FJX Horus. It seems like a lot of the time now when a new weapon does drop, at least one of them is bugged with the seasonal update or the mid-season update, depending on how many different weapons there are. This case, it was the Horus. You just couldn't get the mastery camos to actually equip and fully unlock for those. So if you were grinding that out, you wanted to get those camos unlocked for it, it should now fully work as intended across multiplayer / Warzone if you're actually cracked, and then also over in Zombies as well for Borealis. So definitely some good news there. Nice to see that they fixed that relatively quickly. They just talked about that, back on like Thursday or Friday. So they got that one patched pretty quick. Another important one here. They are aware of a new issue going on in Modern Warfare 3. They say our team is aware of an issue causing players to receive an incorrect loadout after editing the loadout during a multiplayer match. However, we've scheduled a fix for this issue to be released in a future game update. So I actually noticed this back on update day right away. I was trying to change over to some certain equipment. I think I was trying to change from smokes to decoys in multiplayer, and I was like, every time I'm changing this, it's not actually changing, it's bugging out. So really annoying if you are actively updating your class setups while you're in a game for multiplayer. But again, nice to see that they say they do have a fix scheduled for this to be released soon. And that's why I'm saying that I would imagine sometime this week, we're probably going to end up seeing some kind of patch notes drop, whether it be surprise out of the blue, maybe later today, tomorrow, or with the standard update on Wednesday with all the weekly changes. Whenever it does happen, obviously, I'm going to keep you guys updated with all the need to know info right as it drops. So stay tuned for that alongside everything else going on in COD by, of course, hitting that subscribe button. Also, if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and drop a like on it. We did mention this later on last week, but there are a couple of other fixes that are currently scheduled for this next update whenever it does end up happening that are mentioned on the Trello board, including a fix finally for the latency not showing up, your ping not showing up in the top left. It just says NA, and that's been bugged for some time now. So definitely nice to see that that's on there as fix scheduled. The season 3 perks and equipment not being available in ranked play, that's on purpose, but they've got a fix coming for that. Then also over in Zombies, the schematic cooldown, that feature is going to be coming later on in season 3 reloaded most likely, but that fix is already scheduled because sometimes you're seeing that mentioned in the after action report when it's obviously not a thing yet. Also, as of this morning, it seems like players are experiencing some kind of random event going on in Rebirth tied to the solar eclipse that's obviously going on in real life. A lot of different players have noticed that they're sometimes loading into matches of Rebirth and it looks like the actual eclipse is going on in game. The lighting looks a tad bit different. You can actually see the moon in front of the sun. There's also a thing going on where in some of these games, you just can't pick up any loot. There's nothing on the map. You open a chest or a crate and nothing comes out of it. You just all have pistols. I'm not sure if that's by design or what, but it's definitely a thing that's going on, but a neat little in-game update with that today. Now, taking a brief step away from this upcoming week in COD, we did also get some interesting news about some major reveals coming up here in the relatively near future. Charlie Intel posts saying that Insider Gaming is reporting alongside various other sources that Xbox may be gearing up to make some announcements on old Call of Duty games coming to Xbox Game Pass during the June Games Showcase, but it's not clear yet which Call of Duty games. So been getting a lot of questions about this pretty frequently. It seems like almost on every video somebody's asking, hey, are Call of Duty games ever actually going to make it on a Game Pass? Is Gulf War going to be on Game Pass on day one? It seems like an announcement is on the horizon here, and of course, once we do get this information officially, again, I'll have you guys covered right as it happens, so just stay tuned. Obviously, as it mentions in this report, June seems to be that rough time period for when that's going to happen, so we'll have to keep our eyes out for that. But anyway, shifting focus back to this week for updates and different changes, we also have our next qualifier period for the Call of Duty League kicking off towards the end of this week. And in this, you can get a ton of double weapon XP and double rank XP just for watching the Call of Duty League live streams on the CDL YouTube channel. This is going to be kicking off this Friday on the 12th, and then going all the way through May 12th as well. And then that's when we'll end up getting into the next major. Major 3 is May 16th. But with this, essentially every hour that you are watching on the CDL YouTube channel, if you have your YouTube account and then your Activision account linked, you'll end up getting an XP token. So for all the odd hours, so hours 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, so on and so forth, all the way up through 13 hours, you'll end up getting a double rank XP token. And then for all the even hours, 2, 4, 6, 8, etc., all the way through 14 total hours, you'll end up getting a double weapon XP token. So if the tracking actually works for you, I will say put an asterisk here. I haven't gotten any of the rewards for watching these things every single time there is one, because the YouTube tracking is just trash. I honestly miss when it was on Twitch because it was so much easier to get the rewards. But if your tracking works, this is a super easy way to cheese out a ton of double XP tokens that you can then use obviously when the new weapons drop, or save them for, you know, the future games when those drop at launch, and then you can have all your weapons leveled up super quick there. So definitely something worth taking advantage of if you care about getting some bonus XP tokens. Now, as mentioned earlier, we do also have a couple of more routine updates dropping this week. We actually know the current Godzilla and Kong event is going to be coming to a close, and then once this does actually end, we're going to end up seeing our next new event go live. Now, currently Call of Duty has not previewed on the blogs the exact launch dates this time around. Last season we got to know exactly when every event was going to be going live from day one, but considering the time frame right now, we are coming up on 420, and we do actually have two different events set up for this. So the Blaze Up event, and then also the High Trip event. Blaze Up is going to be more dedicated around Modern Warfare 3, and it's going to have exclusive rewards for that. And then the High Trip event is going to be based around Warzone. There's actually going to be an LTM there where you collect gummies to actually get power-ups in game, similar to like the zombies power-ups that we had available on Fortune's Keep. So a couple of different 420 themed events. Cheech and Chong as operators are also going to be debuting during this time frame, so we've got that likely coming up later on this week to kick things off. We will see those new event challenges go live. And then also, speaking of challenges, since we are in a brand new season here, our next set of weekly challenges is going to be dropping. And of course, with these, every single week we get one step closer to getting that season 3 mastery camo, if you want to call it that. But then also new aftermarket parts and different blueprints are made available through this as well. So we'll have a new aftermarket part to check out. You never know, on any given week, an aftermarket part could drop and it could be crazy broken and be absolute meta for something, or it could be largely obsolete, and it's one or the other. We've seen several instances of both so far, so always important to check up on those and see what aftermarket part is up for grabs through those weekly challenges between multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone, and those will be dropping on Wednesday per usual. Also, alongside that update, we will see a playlist update go live for both multiplayer and Warzone. According to the initial Warzone playlist preview, their current set of playlists that we've got this week, which is just Rebirth Island focused for Resurgence, is going to be ending on the 10th. So usually it was staggered. Last season, Wednesday was multiplayer playlist, Thursday was Warzone. According to this, as of now, it might be changing both on Wednesday, but obviously once that update does drop, I'll keep you guys up to date with all the new changes there. So be on the lookout for that patch notes video. But as of right now, that's everything we currently know about some of the upcoming updates for Warzone and Modern Warfare 3 in the next few days, and a bit of what changed over the weekend as well. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, do me a favor and drop a like on it. It's always much appreciated. And if you are new here, you want to guarantee that you'll never miss any need to know info for Call of Duty, be sure to hit that subscribe button on your way out. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.